That's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Whether people should have it in their portfolio.
It's our number one stock.
I get that, but that doesn't help me out. Here's what I want you to deal with. The stock's coming off 3 consecutive quarters of negative growth, okay? That's what they're questioning. It's the biggest stock in the market for a reason, because almost everybody owns it, so it's a part of many portfolios. Is a 50.5% gain for a stock that's just gone through 3 consecutive quarters of negative growth justified? And is there a road ahead to justify the multiple that it currently trades at? I'm not suggesting there isn't, but I want to hear from you whether there is or not.
Apple's not an Amazon from a decade ago, of course. I mean, it's a behemoth. It's the largest company in the world right now. But yeah, I think when you see the movement that we had in the market and the flows that came out of the market, so this is less about revenue, I think, these gains this year. The flows that are coming back in, Apple is going to move. It's 100% going to be something that's.
Yo, let me tell you something right now, man. This has been the roughest year of my life. The roughest year of my life. And a lot of us has had rough days in our life. And I opened up with them discussing Apple, who's having a very, very, very bad close as we head towards the end of the year. But let me tell you something right now. There's been a lot of people in my life that has led me to this life-changing experience. Welcome to Chasing That High 12/21/23. We have one more day before we head into Christmas. And I just feel that what I've learned, what people has given me, are the tools that will bring me beyond 2024, 2025, 2026. The people in my life have changed my life permanently for my last name's eternity. And we always talk about how are we gonna get rich? How are we gonna be comfortable? How are we going to change our life? What do we have to do? Do we have to get an education? Do we have to get a better job? What are we gonna do to change the trajectory of our life moving forward? I think when we go into the new year, I think the first step to building your name for success for eternity is probably changing the circle that we're in right now. Your circle that you're in right now, if you feel that you're in the same spot second to second, minute to minute, day to day, week to week, month to month, year over year, there has to be something within your circle of friends. I totally believe if you change your circle of friends, you could change your last name for eternity. If you just change your circle of friends. Now, I've been very lucky. All the friends in my life are very, very important. All the people that I surround myself with are very, very important. And I've noticed a change within myself. I just noticed it. And I'm just lucky. I'm lucky. I'm sorry, I'm licking off carrot cake off my hands because my fork dropped inside the box. So I'm trying to do this licking my hands. It's crazy. But that's just life. As we're trying to progress forward, we have little mishaps. And I really, I want to punch in so you can see my face, but my hand is covered in cream cheese frosting. Fuck it. Let's go. This is the advice I have to you for the new year. And you can see the video was blown out because that's the light from heaven just showering me with wisdom. That's just what it is. It's the light from heaven showering me with wisdom. Now, I recommend this is what you do. And if you do this, I want you to come back to me next year and tell me if this advice helped you move forward. Open up a TD American Trade account. It's $50. Just 50 bucks. Once you get the American Trade account, you put $50 in. You could download an app that's called Thinkorswim. Thinkorswim allows you to trade, which we have here, with fake money. The correct term is paper money instead of the greenback. Where's my greenback? It's my greenback. It's a fake greenback, but it's a greenback. You can't see it because it's blown out. This is not a legal tender. You could take these fake monies in Thinkorswim and start to watch the market. Just 30 bucks. You could watch the market. You could do that for maybe a month. Once you've done that and you start to understand and recognize the trends that we've been saying on this show for the past month: accumulation, manipulation, distribution. It is the same cycle that happened. Look at the S&P. Over 50% of it is green. The Dow's up. S&P's up. This, my friends, is how you could change your life. It's gonna take 10 years, but who gives a fuck? You've been alive for the last, like me, I've been alive for the last 49 years. And I'm like, fuck, I don't believe that I've gained so much gray hair so fucking quickly. It blows my mind. Just yesterday, my hair wasn't gray. Just yesterday, I wasn't fat. Just yesterday, I had teeth in my head. Just yesterday, I didn't have arthritis in my knees. I remember those days. I fucking remember those days. And those days were just a couple seconds ago. So here I am now, full of gray hair, missing teeth, fat, knees are not working. What am I prepared to do now? Because another 10 years is gonna come by quicker than Christmas is gonna come by this year. So how are we gonna change this trajectory? I mean, it's the obvious. Buying a piece of real estate. Instead of going to the club, instead of buying a pair of Jordans, instead of buying that Louis bag, you take that money and you invest it in the companies that you love. Just start there. You have an affection to the things that you buy. Why not have an affection to invest into that asset? I mean, it's a no fucking brainer. Let CNBC become your new social media. Let Investing.com and Investopedia become your new social media. Let Yahoo Finance become your new social media. I'm up 1,500% this year. There is nothing in the world that you could gain 1,500%. Just look at companies. Just look at companies' earnings. What did they grow this year? 10% in business, 20. If your business grew 20%, that's a fucking huge achievement. What it would cost you for your business to grow 20% is a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Trust me, I own a business. It's very, very hard to reach those goals. Even individual stocks, you know, like this, you can look at it like Apple's up 50%, this one's up 75%, this one's up 100%. Apple up 50% is huge for Apple. With my positions, I'm up 1,500%. Obviously, I'm not playing with the same capital that Apple is. But let's say I was playing with the same equity that Apple was in. You're looking at a fucking billionaire. You're looking at a fucking billionaire. This market is so addictive that it becomes crazy. Now, I don't do the day trade stuff. I don't do none of that stuff. I don't do the option stuff. I did the option stuff. I lost $11. But once you start to see the daily growth and losses erased by the daily growth, then the losses, then the daily growth mixed with the losses, by the end of the week, you're in good standing. This is a long-term play. And Mad Investor changed my life in a month. I'm not even the same person I was a month ago. Because I finally got into this stock market seriously and start planning my future. Taking risks. The risks that you should take. And it's not taking the risk as I'm going to lose my money. It's taking the risk to say, you know what? I don't need those pair of Jordans. I don't need that Louis bag. Maybe I could go without that coffee. Maybe I could take that $5, buy a fractional share inside Robinhood or Webull or Charles Schwab. And I'm going to tell you what's really going to happen with me. Once TD Ameritrade and Charles Schwab merge early spring next year, I'll be able to buy fractional shares. And that's when shit's really gonna get fucking crazy. Dow's up. NASDAQ is up. S&P is running. Once I'm able to buy fractional shares within within Charles Schwab, instead of Robinhood, then the game is completely changed. Because then I could take the spirit change in my account and buy fractional shares. Buy a couple bucks here, a couple bucks there. You invest 50 cents in Robinhood with Apple, and if that stock price doubles, you get $1. It was a 50-cent investment. There's no way in the world someone will give you $1. There's no way. And if you think I'm bullshit, just ask people in your circle. If you're at your desk right now watching this, just go next door and say, hey man, let me borrow $1. Do that on Monday. Do that on Tuesday. Do that on Wednesday. Do that on Thursday. Do that on Friday. By the end of the week, you've borrowed $5 from someone. I guarantee you on Monday, they're not going to give you another fucking $1. Because if they don't stop you, 2 weeks, that's 10. In a month, they'd lend you $50. Who the fuck wants to give you $50 for nothing? But the stock market wants to give you $50 a month with $1 investment every single day. Discipline is doing something you don't like doing, but you know you have to do it daily. And I made a hardline decision this year that I am not going to go crazy on Christmas. I'm gonna take $1,500. I'm gonna put it in the market. Now, I gave my son's mother like 100 for each kid. Gave each one of my kids $100. Bought my son the Deion Sanders glasses. And I bought him the Deion Sanders glasses, not because they're gold and they look fucking cool, because on the box it says, gotta believe. You got to believe that you are gonna change your life, and you have the discipline and the belief within yourself that you're gonna do the right thing. Once you start to see the incremental changes day by day, you will become hungry. I'm a carrot cake guy. Got this carrot cake from Butterhouse Bakery. It's okay carrot cake. Nice. I got their London chai today. Amazing. Where the fuck was I? Where the fuck was I? Chat. Where the fuck was I? Fuck it. Let's start the rant over again. Give me a beat. Once you start to see the incremental changes every single day in the stock market, you then become a believer. Dips will no longer scare you. You will look the barrel of the gun and fear not that bullet. The other day, I think yesterday, I was super busy. And I kept on getting the alerts. Dow's down, Dow's down, Dow's down, Dow closed, I think 470 points. I feared not. Look at the Dow Jones. Everything is fucking green. I feared not. Because I knew and understood the patterns that today and Friday will be a big day. Dow Jones running, S&P running, NASDAQ running. You start to figure out the patterns. You start to figure out where things are going. You become immune to news. You become immune to social media. You become immune to negativity in your life. You just become immune to it. I was so consumed with the war between Israel and Hamas. Consumed with it. Because my heart hurt for everybody that's involved. My heart hurts for Palestinian people. And the reason why my heart hurts for people from Palestine is because they call themselves Palestinian, but there's no Palestine. I want you to think about that shit. Imagine calling yourself an American, but Russia controls America. That hurts my heart. Imagine being at a music festival. You're caught in between Hamas and the IDF in a gun battle. Imagine that. Imagine you're stuck in the middle of a gunfight between two military organizations. I call them military because they have guns and they do training. Then, depending on what side you are, the other one is a terrorist. Because terrorism is a literal term. It's a literal fucking term. I don't get into the what everybody else is saying. If you are a Palestinian and you're living in an open air concentration camp, Israel's the terrorist. If you're minding your own fucking business, just hanging out, smoking a cigarette, and you get kidnapped, brought back to Gaza, those guys are terrorists. So we could be here all day arguing who's the terrorist, who's the freedom fighter. Because in both people's doctrines, Israel wants a home, Palestine wants a home. So there's people on both ends that believes the other one's the terrorist. People dying, 15,000 children dying, 200 and something people kidnapped, settlers shooting Palestinians. That madness will hurt your heart. But what are you going to do? What can you do? P. Diddy and all the charges that he's facing. Some people feel bad for Diddy. Like, oh man, these women just doing the money grab. Some people feel bad for the abusers. Another man with money abusing his power. I could be here for the next 30 days, non-stop stream of pros and cons for each situation that's in front of us in this world. What we have to do to eliminate what is perceived as terrorism is changing the lives of our family. Is growing our children in an educated household. My girlfriend and my sister do mental health, and they're pretty good at it. But they will never, ever, ever solve mental health issues. They cannot. They can put a Band-Aid over it, but they cannot. The only way we solve mental health issues is at the root. The root of the problem is bad parenting. The root of the problem is bad societal environments. Trauma. The trauma of those horns going off in Israel as people are launching bombs in there. It's fucking trauma. The trauma of seeing your sister as you went outside to kick a soccer ball against the wall, see a bomb land on that building, crush your house, and you hear your sister crying underneath the fucking rubble. That's trauma. That could lead to mental health issues down the line. Thinking that you have to be in a position to be abused to make money is fucking trauma. We have to change our environment. Now, money doesn't buy happiness, but money can remove you from the situations that you're in. Now, sometimes, and I do it too, stressed out, smoke a cigarette. We all have these little micro stressors that drives us fucking crazy. But once we start to see money accumulate, we can start to strategize better positions for our family. Once you start to see the money coming in and you start to have a future, you could say, fuck it. I don't want to live in this hood no more. I want to move out to a better neighborhood, send my children to a better school, better education, better neighborhood, better environment. Hearing Boston police zipping up and down the street with sirens on 24/7, that's trauma. But you've been in that trauma for so long that you don't understand that it is trauma. You don't understand that it's trauma. You just think it's normal. When you're, yeah, Juggy, we live, baby. When you're Thug Juggy's in the chizzy, god damn. When you're driving home at 9 o'clock and there's no traffic and you pull in and the neighborhood is quiet, that's just a different view. And I'm telling you, man, just look at all the green. Look at the green. I believe after watching this, I've been watching this and studying this. All right, right here. Stocks rebound from a sell-off. So you know what happened yesterday? You know what happened yesterday? Guys took their profit yesterday. Some people are like, man, fuck it, man. I'm up. If you've been investing, you're up big this year. Big. Maybe 10,000%. If you've been in the stock market since January 1st. Now you're like, fuck it. I'm selling my stock and I'm going Christmas shopping. Some people gave their families the best Christmas of their fucking life. My girlfriend is watching this. I don't want to give up too much information. But where I was yesterday, I'm watching dudes spending crazy money on shit. And I hear them on the phone. One woman like picked up his phone and was all like, yeah. And he's just talking manipulation. So I guess he was calling his financial advisor to sell. So he sold a whole bunch of money, got it direct deposit to his account, and as soon as the money came in, transferred to his debit card, the motherfucker just bought the whole store up. I'm like, goddamn. Smart money, which is me, who I want to be, smart money, is like, I'm going to buy more shit. Because I'm disciplined. There's no Christmas in my household this year. Fuck Christmas. We ain't celebrating Christmas. I'm buying more stock. Because now I can get stuff at a discount. And what happens? It's right here in front of you. Stock rebound from sell-off. Because smart money's holding the money. Smart money, you buy low, you sell high. And yesterday, we didn't fucking flinch. And how I knew this, I've been in this pattern before. I think a couple weeks ago, I don't know whenever they released the new Tesla truck, I'm watching my stocks shit the bed. Shit in the fucking bed. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That's the fart. I don't have a poop sound. But that's it. Wet, smelly poops. So what do? I get involved in the manipulation. I went over and I watched the Elon Musk Tesla truck launch party. So I'm watching that at 3 o'clock because I'm like, fuck it. My stocks are down. So now I'm watching Elon Musk reveal his Tesla truck. Just so happens that it was done at 3 o'clock. As the stock market is tanking, I was manipulated to watch Elon Musk. After Elon Musk was done with his presentation, I went back to American Trade. That bitch was up 500%, 500 points. Instead of watching Elon Musk and his nonsense, I should have bought more shares. As the decline was happening, instead of crying like a little bitch, which I was doing, where's my cry? I was crying like a little bitch. I should have bought more. By the time I came back, it was over. Stock market closed up 500 points. The money I lost, I gained back. I could have bought at a discount. The same way y'all go crazy at Marshall's because you could get that polo t-shirt that's usually in the store for $100. Now it's for $25 and you go crazy. It's the same concept with this shit. It's the same fucking concept. When the stock market is down, it's like shopping at Marshall's. You could get designer shit for almost free. Because when you go out, ain't nobody gonna ask you where you got that polo shirt from. Polo connoisseurs would know, oh, that was last summer's drop. But the average person have no fucking clue about fashion. They have no fucking clue. Oh, niggas in a polo shirt. Looks great. The dude at the other party, he's in the same exact shirt like you. He paid $100, you paid $25. Nice shirt. When you guys go to the bar, you guys look at you and go, hey man, that's a nice shirt. You are equal at that point at the bar. You're both wearing a $100 shirt. He just bought it at $100, you bought it at $25. The same concept with the stock market. When it's all said and done, and I'm on a fucking yacht, and I pull up to go to F1 thing, we're all equal. No, I didn't have big money to buy Apple at $195 or $200 or $1,000. I bought Apple at $24. Value is value. When Tesla shit the bed during COVID and then went to 1,000, some people bought Tesla at inception. Some people got in and bought Tesla at the 1,000, right? Because you got the FOMO. Like, yo, I gotta get Tesla because everybody's gotta get Tesla. So you're paying a high price for it. But if you're smart, diligent, watching this paper money thing right here that I got set up here with TJ American Trade, you're getting in and you're buying shit at a discount. It's mind-blowing. I was listening to EYL the other day and they brought up, like, who has been the best president in the last 49 years of my life? Chat. Who has been the best president in the last 40 years in America? There hasn't been one. Every single president was in office when some shit happened and the country went crazy. When Donald Trump was president, he cut taxes. Wall Street don't want to pay taxes. Stock market goes crazy. COVID comes, he turns his back on COVID. America crumbles. Smart money bought more shares. We came out of COVID, they're rich. Bill Clinton just happened to be in office when the internet boom was going on. Obama was in power. Things were going on. Probably the worst president since I've been in America is probably George Bush Sr. Jug says Clinton. Jug says Clinton. Why I don't like Clinton? I'm going to tell the one reason why. When Clinton was in power, he got rid of welfare. There was a time I used to go up into the bricks and everybody had a Mercedes and BMW because they get that welfare check. People were going out to the nightclubs. When Bill Clinton got rid of welfare and turned into workfare, he forced people to get a job. I need people buying Bobby Shakes DVDs, not having a job. I need you sitting home logging on to BobbyShakes.com. I don't need you working. So we have to start to understand that we really can't argue over politics. Historically, the stock market does 12.5% when a Democrat's in power. Under a Republican, it does 11%. So 1.5% is so minuscule in your portfolio for you to hate someone in your family that's a Trump supporter or a Biden supporter. It's fucking silly. It's silly to argue over these narratives. It just is. Now, let me tell you something right now. I should have made the carrot cake melt because your frosting has to be at room temperature. You're not supposed to eat on stream. Do whatever the fuck I want. To the carrot cake. There it is. Dougie said gas was 97 cents. I remember that. I remember going to Connecticut to do a show and it was 87 cents. It was $89 89 cents a gallon to fill my my girlfriend at the time's Ford Focus. 89 cents. During the Clinton era. During the Clinton era, BobbyShakes.com rose because of the internet boom. The internet was on fire. We could go back and forth on every single president. In reality, in the last 40-something years, the stock market historically did better than any other president in the first term of the Obama campaign. The first 4 years of Obama, the fucking stock market went fucking apeshit. 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 The last term of Donald Trump era was a fucking smash and grab. You had BLM breaking windows. You had smart money breaking windows, buying shares up. So crazy. It's so fucking crazy. We could have these fights all day. We could go back and forth on politics and all of this shit. I had a conversation today with somebody and we were just talking about abortion. Abortion came up. I don't know why the fuck abortion came up in the text message, but abortion came up. If you have liquidity, let's say you have $100 million in liquidity, right? And you're a pro-lifer, and you don't think people should have an abortion. You could take that $100 million and lobby that money to twist the arm of a politician to make abortion illegal. The pro-choice women sitting around on Instagram thinks arguing in the streets and blocking traffic is going to change the mind of a dude that just got paid to make that law happen. If I spend $100 million to get rid of abortion, you got to spend $150, $200 million for me to say abortion should be a woman's choice. All of these things in the world is happening with liquidity. These fights, like Juggy always says, what the fuck? You can't do shit about nothing what's going on. You gotta take care of your fucking family. We don't have the money, we don't have the power, and we don't have the power to get the money to get the power. It's fucking crazy. It's like when I was joining the sound union, right? You need 100 union hours to join the union. Well, how do you get 100 union hours if you're not in the union? Go figure. We need capital to push the things we want to fucking change. Black people have been screaming about equal rights for over 50 fucking years, 60 years. It's been 100 and something years that we've been saying slavery's fucking wrong. We don't have the liquidity to fucking make that shit happen. We just don't. It's unfortunate, but we don't have the money to change anything. You vote to keep the rights you have. You can't vote to change shit. Because with the swoop of a hat, when smart money comes in and can influence something, you lose that fucking right. But if we're invested in the market, building liquidity, buying real estate, my friend is a state senator. She's sending out emails to donate to her campaign. I wish I had liquidity to just write a check. Just write a check. Boom. And then independently, I could buy TV ads and billboards and lobby for her. I think Liz Miranda's the fucking greatest state senator in the world, and everywhere on Blue Hill Ave would be her face on a billboard. I would buy ads during the Patriots game. I would buy ads during the Super Bowl. I could do that if I had liquidity. If she wins, the hood wins. The hood needs liquidity for the hood to fucking win. And how are you gonna get fucking liquidity? It's this. You gotta understand there's trillions and zillions of dollars being traded every day. What time is it? It's 1:20. Oh boy, here comes little Fifi. What's going on, Papa? Talk to me. You want a morning bun? You want a hug? Oh, man. This little guy's crying. All right, man. I got to get out of here, man. Hey, listen, man. I don't want your face on the internet. Look at this guy. Little Patrick Mahomes wannabe. Crying as usual. All right, man. I got to go and breastfeed this kid. Please, over to the TD America Trade account. It's $50. Do paper money. Understand accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Make some money. Go to the F1. Start to make change. You're coughing. You got COVID? I'm out of here.